Hello everybody, Hyper Mario Sunshine here, and we're back for some more of the Animal Crossing Retrospective, and this is the final episode of Animal Crossing City Folk. So, we're here to talk about our last few memories of the game, and also probably the overall thoughts on the game as a whole. And we're going to move back to New Leaf. So, well, we did talk about some, oh my god, so yeah, Blathers definitely reacts a lot differently in this game compared to the other ones. But anyways, we're going to show everybody in the town, and we're also going to finish off what we were saying from yesterday. We did have some memories with the game, and there's definitely plenty, especially me and my sister. We'd always race to see who has, like, you know, the best town, and this was, well, the best house for this one, because, you know, we both shared the same thing, and sadly for my Wii, it doesn't read any more discs, because something inside is broken and I need to get it fixed. So maybe one day we'll get it fixed and review the old town. I remember when I found the Silver Shovel for the first time with the Reset Center, that, like, literally, she was jealous of me getting it. Also, another memory of the game, I guess, would be, you know, just overall growing up with this game, because I just had a lot of fun. It was the first game I had where, like, I discovered so many things without the use of the internet. So, like, you know, I have been inspired by, like, Let's Players like Trevor Conroy and whatnot. And, like, you know, usually that would help me with a game, but, you know, I didn't really search up anything, so. Anyways. So, yeah, there was just a bunch of things I really liked about this game, you know, just as a, you know. Another memory I could think of was, one of my favorite villagers, Tangy, was, like, probably the longest staying villager in my town ever, next to Iggy, who moved from my town originally. Sadly, I did make a song about him. I'm pretty sure I said it in an episode, one of the other retrospective episodes. Which, yeah, so Tangy was probably, like, one of my other favorite villagers when I was growing up. You know, because she was an orange, and oranges were, like, one of my favorite fruit, so she was like an orange cat. Like, literally made out of orange. Which is cute. Anyways, yeah, this is the final person that moved into our town. It is Chevray. So yeah, she moved into our town. She's the 10th and final member. And yeah, this game does only have 10, so. Anyways. But yeah, this game definitely had, like, some of my best childhood memories. You know, once again, the first game I played online on my Nintendo Wii. I had a friend, and, you know, we stayed over. I stayed at his town and whatnot. It was really fun, like, you know, just experiencing this game overall. And, like, just growing up with the game until New Leaf came out. And just, wow, like, I grew up with this game. I definitely been enjoying this more than Wild World and the original so far. So I'll give it that. And also we have Freya. Freya is one of my favorite villagers as well. There you go. But yeah, Freya is one of my favorite villagers. Well, more modern day favorite villagers. I managed to get her card, actually. We will go over amiibo cards in the retrospective for New Leaf. We still have to go over New Leaf and Happy Home Design. There's also an Amiibo Festival, but let's not do that, honestly. But we will go over some features in New Leaf that were from the original Amiibo Festival. So yeah, this game, definitely, I really loved it. I had so much memories when I grew up with it. You know, from everything from, like, catching big fish for the first time, like, you know, the ones with horns, and, like, almost filling up my entire museum. There was just so much. It was probably the game that I focused a lot on the Wii whenever I had my free time. Along with some other games, like, you know, I had Mario's Super Sluggers, which was, like, the baseball one, and Mario Sports Mix. Like, just, like, a lot of, like, sports games from the Mario series. And also, I did have the Galaxy games on Mario Kart Wii, which Mario Kart Wii was like probably the second or third one that I played online, along with Brawl. There's just so much things about this game that led it to like everything else. Like, you know, this is like the first game I tried online with because I wanted to play with friends. And now since the internet's more expansive, like, you know, now you can play with more friends on New Horizons because it's just crazy. Especially now that they expanded it to 8 people. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say about this game, my memories with it. It's definitely been one of the more fonder memories and like more notable ones. Wild World not so much, but this one definitely. I remember when what's his face? There was an event that happened and I didn't even know what the heck was going on. I'm not sure what it was. I believe it was one of the only City Folk only events per se. I'm not sure. I know City Folk has its own like unique areas and whatnot. So also there is some stuff that I never even found out about New Leaf till I grew up and, you know, started looking at the internet. Like some of them being the fountain with the Chihuahua that would allow you to get a golden axe. And like if you were on Cappen's bus ride for a while, I think he would sing Totaka song, which, you know, Totaka was like the singer, the songwriter. I forgot what his full name was, but whatever. But yeah, there's just so much I like enjoy about this game when I grew up. It was probably definitely like the game. Well, if we had to like say what Animal Crossing was for me, like Animal Crossing, the original was like the stepping stone, like, hey, this is the introduction to the franchise. And then like Wild World was, you know, the experiment, like the ground laying sort of part of the series, like, you know, laid the stuff down for what the series had to come. And it's Bob. And Felicity. Yeah, these are some of my favorites. And also, yeah, Phineas also is here, but he isn't. He only comes during certain days as like a balloon and party popper kind of thing. Yeah, this is her. She's right here. The Chihuahua that I was talking about. But yeah, so this game, definitely one of my favorites when it comes to like, just in general, of what it did, because Wild World definitely gave us the little seed, but like this is like the powerful fertilizer that made Animal Crossing into the juggernaut that it is. Like, sure, Wild World sold the most, but if you had to like grade each Animal Crossing, I'm pretty sure Wild World was just like that stepping stone Animal Crossing needed to like really expand out. And this game really like set it apart from Wild World, because it just really improved everything upon it. So, yeah, actually, no, why did I leave? Anyways, well, I guess we'll travel back and forth, why not? But, yeah, Animal Crossing City Folk, definitely the better game out of the ones that I mentioned so far. And, like, just my memories with it's probably the ones that I have the most memories with, except for New Leaf. New Leaf and this are probably, like, almost neck and neck. And looking at this game, like, all the memories I've been through, like, you know, it's definitely the one that I focus the most time on. No, not really, you know. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's definitely the one that I've known more about than New Leaf. Like, New Leaf, yeah, like, I know more. I've, grown, like, I basically am grown by this point. But, like, this, just finding things new without the internet was just something that blew my mind. So, just having that was just, like, crazy. Like, you know, just going into a place and, like, you know, and you just find it out by yourself. That's what I really liked about this game, how much it had that, you know, if the person that's playing it, if they run into it, they're just, like, you know, shocked to see it. And Wild World didn't really have that. So, really like the music for this game, and, like, just looking at the animation for some of the villagers, and, like, the people, like, just the villagers and, like, special characters, like, in, like, Kix, for example, like, it just, like, wow. They really put their time into this, because New Leaf doesn't really have that kind of thing, actually. And Pascal, like, you know, I think I haven't even seen him in New Leaf at all. So, like, you know, just having this, like, like many interactions between villagers. I'm pretty sure it's like the most deepest when it comes to these interactions. Like it definitely has the most of it. Then probably the original Animal Crossing, followed by New Leaf. And Wild would probably like equal with New Leaf. Like, there's just a lot of things that I really enjoyed by this game that just really set it apart from the other two. Caterpillar tea. I'm gonna guess this is a butterfly tea. So yeah, overall, I think my general opinion of Animal Crossing City Folk, it's definitely the second best title in the series so far. Well, so far, because New Horizons is probably gonna beat it, in my opinion. So yeah, I definitely really enjoyed this game when it came out for the first time. Well, it was my sister's, but still. And maybe one day, as I mentioned earlier, if I ever get my Wii's like disc system fixed, I'll probably explore the town that we had and see what I have inside like my house and whatnot. Because I remember I like upgraded my house quite a bit. Like I remember I was fishing for like all the sharks and ocean sunfish and whatnot. And that was also another thing we kind of raced for, was like who could fill up more in the museum. Honestly, yeah, this game definitely holds a very special spot in my heart. But yeah, I think that's about it. I can't really, drag this on for too long. But yeah, oh wow, it's Blue Bear. What the heck? We're just running into all of our, like, New Leaf people. Like, New Leaf town folk. But yeah, this has been it for the Animal Crossing retrospective of Animal Crossing City Folk. So, love my videos, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Next time on the Animal Crossing retrospective, we're going back to our town of Ostia and looking back at Animal Crossing New Leaf. See you guys then. Oh, by the way, this doesn't mean that New Leaf is over yet. It's not over until March 19th, 2020 is going to be the final episode of New Leaf. So yeah. Then once it hits March 20th, 2020 on midnight, then yeah, it's over for New Leaf, and I'm going to be moving on to New Horizons. I will be streaming it, and uploading the VODs onto YouTube. So yeah, see you guys for New Leaf. Peace.